Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sergeant Tony Valadez with the Van Nuys Area Community Relations Office. Thank you for coming this afternoon. We really appreciate y'all coming out. Let's get this thing rolling. Today we have meteorologist Josh Rubenstein from Channel 2 and Channel 9. He'll be our master of ceremonies, so please welcome Ms. Rubenstein.
Thank you, everybody. Josh Rubenstein from Channel 2. I love all my friends over at 7 and 4. So this is a weird day for me, just because I was here when we first put the first one up, way back when, shortly after Captain Eaton had passed away. And Captain Eaton was the reason that I got involved in the L.A.P.D, in volunteering my time with Mid-Valley and Van Nuys Division and North Hollywood Division and everything that I do with L.A.P.D downtown and such. So this means a lot to me because Bill was a friend and one of the best captains I had ever met, and inspired me to participate in the process. So I'm really happy to be here, and I was really actually quite honored when they asked me to come and MC this today. You see, I've got my little thingy hanging here because I'm about to do a live shot for Channel 2 and 9, because I do think, the thing we hear so much about is how they're, we only do the bad stories about the L.A.P.D. You only hear about the bad things going on. But that's, I'm here to prove to you that that's not true, that we are here to celebrate the work that you all do in the back row over here, and Captain Carranza. It's tremendous. It's tremendous, and we absolutely respect the professional police force that we have, unmatched throughout all of the land. Really, I can't tell you how much I thank you for the work you guys do. So, yeah. We are going to get things started, and we're going to do the color guard. I'd like to welcome up the U.S. Marine Corps Color Guard H&S Company, 2nd Battalion, 23rd Marine Regiment, 4th Marine Division, to post the colors. Please stand, everybody.
Right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Detail! Array! Listen!
How about a hand for the cadets and the Marine Corps? That was the, you can all sit down. That was the two-flag fake, because I thought there was another flag coming out. I was supposed to do the Pledge of Allegiance, but I saw two flags. Right. Okay. Nonetheless, how's everybody doing out there? Good? It's a great day to be here in Van Nuys. Not only is this a division I care about, it's my division. I live in the Van Nuys division, so I really appreciate the work that everybody does here. I want to just recognize some of the folks from the different offices, the city offices that are at least represented here in Van Nuys today. From A Dream Nazarian's office, I've got Angie Aramayo. From Paul Krikorian's office for CD2, I've got Shahag Yadalian. Over at CD4, our new Councilman Rue, Alice Roth, and Lano Hernandez. For Councilman Nuri Martinez's office and CD6, Guillermo Marquez. So a big hand to all of our city representatives in here. And I know they play a huge role in what we get and how we do things here in Van Nuys and the City of Los Angeles, and they are fantastic as well. I know that council is in session today, which is part of the reason that those councilmen are busy right now. Council people are busy. Of course, one of the most important parts of this organization and the volunteerism that goes on here is the booster clubs that are in each division. And it's one of the things that so many people don't really understand how important these particular organizations are. They are a lifeline to the police force. There's so many resources that our different divisions don't have, and groups like the Mid-Valley Community Police Council, you folks provide those needed resources. PALs over in North Hollywood, each division has one, and they are crucial to the organization. I know that both Captain Nyman and Carranza would agree with me on that one. I'd like to welcome up Larry Hanna with Mid-Valley.
Josh, thank you very much, and thank you for the great weather. We appreciate it. I'm so proud to be representing the Mid-Valley Police Council. We have a lot of our board members here. We're very proud to be part of this historic moment. But all of the credit has to go to Captain Carranza and Captain Diamond. They worked so hard to put this together. This and the mural. Captain Carranza just has so much energy and gets so much done. We really appreciate it. We hope that this memorial garden and the mural will be a symbol for the officers to show them that the community cares. Every day that they see this, they'll know that a big majority of the community cares for them and supports them in their everyday activity. We thank you for being here, and have a great day, and again, thank you very much. Josh?
Where's the mural? Where's the mural?
And you guys just had your Cowboys, right?
Yes.
That was a great success.
Great success, good fun, good times. And can't say enough about Mid-Valley and the work that they do and the resources they help to provide. Yes, it is a nice weather day. We got one. Who said it's always 70 and sunny in Southern California, right? Who said my job's always easy? Although it was supposed to rain today, and turns out it didn't. Everybody, you know what? It happens, right? Right? Okay. I'd like to welcome up at this time Captain Carranza.
Thank you so very much for each and every one of you for being here today. We're here to honor those who put themselves in the way of danger so the rest of us can live in safety. They were husbands, fathers, sons, brothers, friends, boyfriends, neighbors, whose loved ones did not come home at the end of watch after the shift. We hold them up as heroes because that is what they are. It takes a special type of courage to be a police officer, to be the one that people turn to in their most desperate moments, to be willing to run into a dangerous situation when everybody else is running the other way. They are willing to put their life on the line for complete strangers so that they can know the meaning of safety and security. Policeman Cindy Rigo, serial number 4299, end of watch, Saturday, May 6, 1961. Policeman Rigo was shot and killed, and his partner was seriously wounded by an ex-convict wanted for robbing a liquor store. The suspect opened fire as they approached, and they attempted to arrest him. He evaded arrest at that moment, but he later turned himself in to news reporters, and on November 9, 1961, he was convicted for first-degree murder. Policeman Rigo was survived by his wife and 2 daughters. He was also a World War II veteran and a member of the United States Marine Corps. Policeman Roger Warren, Jr., 13168, and the watch, Monday, May 8, 1967. Officer Warren and his partner had no idea that they were driving into a pre-planned ambush. Earlier that day, 2 juveniles had entered a liquor store and committed the act of shoplifting. They were arrested by L.A.P.D officers and taken to juvenile hall. Because the offense was a theft, they were immediately released to their parents. These 2 juveniles concocted a plan to shoot and kill the officers and retaliating against the business owner. The suspect, one of them, armed himself with a World War II era German Mauser sniper rifle with a fitted scope. He then positioned himself 75 yards away from the front of the shop in the park, laying in a prone position next to a tree cover. He then directed his partner to trip the burglary alarm so the officers would respond. Officer Warren and his partner arrived to the location to investigate the burglary alarm. As Officer Warren exited his vehicle, a single shot was fired, striking and killing him. His partner engaged the suspect and was unable to locate the suspect. As luck would have it, there was an off-duty officer in the area who responded. They formulated a plan, converged on the suspect, and arrested him. The suspect was also convicted for first-degree murder. Police Officer Gabriel Perez Negron, serial number 31314, and the watch, Friday, August 11, 1995. Officer Negron was killed when a speeding car ran a red light on broadside of his patrol vehicle. The driver of the other vehicle was also killed. Joining us today is Officer Perez Negron's family. Would you please rise? Please tell how sorry we are for the loss of the life that you have endured. Know how deeply grateful we are for your loved one's sacrifice. Thank you. We appreciate you. We are grateful for the work that you do each and every day. We will never forget. God bless.
Thank you very much, Captain. Never more important that the community and the police join in partnerships like this and remember those officers that gave that sacrifice. We know how dangerous a profession it is now more than ever. So very important that we remember. And for a few words about our friend Bill Eaton, Captain Carranza.
Thank you so much, and thank you for all of you being here, the families, the friends, but more importantly, all of our brother and sister officers that are here. We often talk about L.A.P.D being a family, and our fallen officers who lost their lives serving our communities in the line of duty, it goes without saying, our hearts go out to them and their families. There's another tragedy that strikes our family on a daily basis, and it strikes all families. And that's disease and cancers and other illnesses that take our loved ones far too soon. But one person who contributed so much in his 44 years with us, Bill Eaton. I knew Bill, considered Bill a good friend of mine, and I'm going to talk about some of the fun things that Bill did. Because Bill was that kind of guy, and that you could go up to at any moment, and he would stop whatever he was doing and give you the time of day. Whatever it was, it didn't matter. One of the things that I think will bring a smile to most of our faces is the thought of Bill showing up at a crime scene, a serious incident, police matter, in shorts and flip-flops. Because it was more important for him to get there as quick as he could, rather than the pomp and circumstance of going and putting on the L.A.P.D uniform He wanted to be there to support his officers. He's a great captain. I'm so fortunate to follow in his very large footsteps, and I've got some big feet. But what Bill established here in this community lingers on. He met with the community. He felt that the community was our primary focus. Each one of us that raised our hands on that day, standing on that black line in the academy, in the gymnasium, and swore to protect our communities, that epitomized what Bill Eaton was all about. It was about going out and serving the people who wanted us to be there to protect them. But he did it with zest, he did it with zeal, and he did it with a smile and compassion. And that is one thing that we can always do better at. And Bill set a great example for all of us. I'm very glad to see that Bill's mom made it here today. And we want to thank you for the wonderful job you did in instilling the qualities in Bill that he passed on to all of us. And it is each and every day that we walk through the halls of Van Nuys Station and we feel his presence, or we see his presence, his smiling face, that big, strong jaw. His photos are all over the station and they will endure forever, just as they will in this memorial garden where on his plaque, reminiscent of his flip-flops, are some flip-flops engraved on that plaque. Bill came to this department and joined us in 1989 and again left us far too soon in 2011. Fought a very short battle. Many of us have experienced that in our own personal lives. But again, he fought. And if he were here standing today talking about one of us, he would tell you to keep fighting. Keep serving the community. Don't be discouraged. This is a great job, a great profession, and he loved every second of it, just like he enjoyed each one of you. So with that, I want to do something that if Bill were here today, he would get to do himself. It's one of those few pleasures that a captain of a patrol division gets to do, and that's to acknowledge our personnel. So, Officer Erica Kirk, if you could come forward, I'd like to present you with your 10-year pin on behalf of Bill Eaton, because that's what he would do if he were standing up here today. With that, leaving an officer with a smile is the ultimate reward of being a Los Angeles police officer, and that's what Captain Bill Eaton was all about. So God bless all of you. Thank you, Bill. We know you're watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
I think we're going to be doing a uniform detail. I will tell you right now, real quickly, first time that I was with the Community Police Advisory Board here at Van Nuys, and we made videos to sort of highlight our community policing. And I remember the first time I came in to interview Captain Eaton, and I expected him to be, dressed up, looking, and he's in a Hawaiian shirt, ready to go. And he's like, all right, let's talk about community policing. Let's do it. And it was the best interview ever. So I believe we have the uniform detail right now.
Angel! Captain! Hook!
ladies and gentlemen, the Emerald Society bagpipers. Give them a hand. Just a minute, why don't you still stay seated and relax because we are going to have an L.A.P.D. airship fly over here in just a minute or two, just as we get started for the noon show here, which is always exciting and fun. I would like...
Where's the plaque
What?
that has the...
Okay, they're gonna call it. Just kidding. And that's the way that this works here. So you, Captain, you already presented the officer. Did you present the pins already? You did not do that. You did do that. You did. That was the 10-year thing. Okay. All right then. Sergeant Valadez, why don't you come on up here and finish this up? By the way, I want to thank you, everybody, for all of the wonderful things that you do. For you volunteers out here as well. It is amazing work to step up to the plate and stand side by side with the L.A.P.D. in what I think is becoming the safest big city in America, even with the challenges we have ahead. Sorry.
Thank you again for everybody for coming out today. If I could have Captain Carranza and Captain Nyman come up. We have some plaques we'd like to present to some people that helped us out with this project. Officer Jednek, front and center. And before we do the presentations, I want to thank, this is my third week here, and I've come to a great division, great bunch of people that work here. The officers that put this together are amazing. Officer Jednek took the lead on a lot of this. Officer Agueta, stand up please. Officer Lopez Quiros, Officer Michelle Lopez, and Officer Randy Riles. My cadet advisors, Officer Kolb and Officer Lydia. I'm still learning to pronounce her last name. And Craig Thompson, who is the backbone of this division. So give them all a round of applause. So now I'll give this over to Captain Carranza.
Well, that's just, thank you, Josh, very much. Greatly appreciated. And as he shared with you, we cannot do this without the community support. So this beautiful garden, thank you, Osh. So if you could please come up and join us so we can show with a small token of appreciation. Hopefully you had an opportunity to walk through the station and see many of our station improvements, and none of this would have been possible without the Mid Valley. So, Larry, would you please come and accept it on behalf of
all the board members have to be thanked. I mean, they did a great job. Stand up, all the Mid Valley.
Well, with this will conclude our ceremony. Thank you so very much for being here today. I'd like to get to know a little bit more about each and every one of you. So with that, if you could join us for lunch, that would be wonderful. Thank you very much.